Hola YouTube. Seguimos en Kingdom Come Deliverance. ¿Os acordáis que nos salvaba el culo Teresa y nos llevaba a su casa? Y ahora estamos viviendo con un molinero o algo así. Y bueno, acabamos de salir ahora mismo. Entonces vamos a recoger las cosas que tenemos aquí en el baúl. Todo, coger todo, vale. Vamos a equiparnos porque está un poco feo salir en bolas o en pijama de ahí. Voy a ponernos aquí esto mismo, eso está bien. Vale. Ok, vale. Ahora tenemos que hablar con el tío, el molinero. ¿Qué es ese señor de ahí? Molinero Peshek.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him.
Vale, pues hay una misión secundaria, tenemos misiones principales también. En teoría lo que voy a enseñar en los gameplays van a ser misiones principales, a menos que haya alguna secundaria que esté chula o algo así. Tiene hambre. Vamos a llevarle a comer. Hay una comida ahí. Tranquilo, Peche, ¿qué? Tranquilo. A ver. ¿Hay comida aquí? No, aquí no hay comida. Había comida en algún lado, ¿no? Bueno. Bueno, realmente da igual. Voy a ir hacia la misión principal, que es hablar con Sir Radzik, el tío al que tenemos que entregarle la espada. Y para que no hacer esto muy largo, pues voy a cortar y nos vemos cuando llegue por allí, ¿vale? Hasta ahora. Vale, pues aquí estoy andando a paso de tortuga por culpa del exceso de peso. Este es el castillo donde está Radzik.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith, and I need to speak with him.
All right then, go ahead.
Bueno, me han dejado pasar, menos mal, aunque ya falla la conversación. Menos mal. Y nada, el Radzik este tiene que estar por aquí, supongo en el castillo. Hay una exclamación que supongo es otra misión secundaria. Pero bueno, vamos al castillo a la velocidad de la tortuga por culpa del sobrepeso este, porque no tengo ningún comerciante al que le pueda vender las movidas estas, entonces pues bueno. Estas cosas pasan.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Vale, pues ya podemos pasar, así que vamos a buscar a Radzik y... Vale, no. Y que sea lo que Dios quiera. A ver. Nos vamos a lavar porque es bastante importante lo de lavarse. Vale, pues vamos a ver si encontramos a Sir Radzik. Estará por aquí arriba, espero. A ver. Aquí, uy.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Perkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Bueno, pues hemos completado otra misión, la misión despertar. Y mira, hemos sacado un trofeo, perfecto. Tachi pistachi. Entrenar duro para luchar con facilidad. Vale, me parece un buen plan. Ir al campo de entrenamiento y hablar con el capitán Bernard. Vale. Pues vamos a ir, como hago siempre, para que esto sea un poquito más corto. Voy a cortar aquí. Y nos vemos cuando llegue al capitán Bernard, ¿os parece? Pues venga, hasta ahora. Pues aquí estamos en el campo de entrenamiento, el capitán Bernard. Hemos descansado porque se estaba haciendo de noche. Y ahora, por la mañanita, a entrenar.
God be with you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
Ahora esto es el entrenamiento que hicimos ya al principio del juego. Pero bueno, nunca está de más repasar un poco, ¿no? Además el tío nos enseña cosas nuevas, me parece.
Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
Vale, esto ya lo vimos. Golpecitos, luego golpes rápidos. Sin mucho problema.
Try stabbing me with it a few times.
Ahora las estocadas.
Good.
Vale. Ya está.
That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
Vale, pues ahora hay que hacer dos golpes. Justo cuando estés golpeando uno, pues apretar para el otro y hacer dos seguidos. Vale. Me he quedado sin energía, puta vida. Ay, ay, ay. Ahora. Vale.
Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow.
Esto no lo habíamos hecho en el otro entrenamiento. Bueno, mira, una cosa nueva. Menos mal. A ver. Bueno, así es bastante fácil, pero porque el tío va muy lento, supongo. Y... ya está.
Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Vale. Combate libre, mostrad lo que habéis aprendido hasta ahora. Vale. Toma. Toma, ostión. Toma, ostión. Toma otro. Y otro. Y otro. Y otro. Toma, cabrón. Muerte. Ya te ven. Maldito. No le he vencido todavía. Bueno. El tío ataca poco. Pero vale, lo he parado bien, lo he bloqueado muy bien. Venga, va. Ríndete ya, que estás muerto. Que te hundo el pecho, primo. Qué cabrón. ¿Y esto qué? Ay, me está pegando mientras me levanto, tío. Eso es súper cerdo, tío. Súper cerdo. Muere ya, muere. Cabrón.
Fine enough.
Vale. Normal.
You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. My sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Toma, hostia. Perro.
Well done.
Well done.
Very good.
Very good.
Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong.
Vale.
I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. It's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you.
Vale. Él nos la devuelve.
What is it? All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stand. As soon as I start to attack,
En cuanto comience a atacar, vos bloqueáis el movimiento, golpea la hoja a un lado. Ah, vale. Tiene que ser... Vale.
Well done.
De hecho se ve como el dibujito de un escudo verde, justo en el momento,
No, not like that.
creo. Y es en el que hay que apretar el L1 para bloquear y poder mandar la espada a un lado y tener, digamos, la defensa libre.
Too soon again.
¿Me ha ido bien este?
No, not like that. That's it.
Venga.
Right, now we'll
Y...
try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Vale.
Ow. Not bad.
Not bad, no.
Ow. Well done.
Vale. Pero se hace daño en los dedos, ¿eh? Parece que le pillen los dedos con la espada porque siempre se está doloriendo.
Well done.
Venga, otro.
Ow.
Ya está bloqueado.
Good, good.
Cabrón, ¿y esto? ¿Pero qué te pasa? Pues si ya lo hemos hecho. Hacho perro, relájate. Relájate. ¿Qué cabrón? Pero ¿qué? ¿Qué, tío? Pero déjame en paz. ¿Pero qué? ¿Y ahora qué tengo que hacer? Pero si yo no tengo que bloquear nada, ¿no? Pero qué tío me has pirado. Basta ya, déjame. Ay, Dios mío. El que hay ahí es el príncipe, ¿no? Puede ser.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Muy chulito este Hans.
Where did we finish?
Yes.
Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. Simply step aside.
Vale, venga. Ahora hay que esquivar, como los ninjas.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. At the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. You'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance.
Vale. Vale. Alright. Bien. Very good.
Very good.
Well done. Not bad.
Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. See a strike before he can properly start. That's it.
No puedes campear, chica.
Good.
Soy demasiado rápido, me las esquivo todas. Vale, este no lo esquivo.
Nice. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment. The opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Vale. Vale, uno. Dos.
Not bad.
Very good.
Very good.
Well done. Fucking amazing.
Nice. Well now, that wasn't too bad.
Thank
Maybe
you.
we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do.
Okay.
Practice. Don't leave yet. So Radzig also wanted me to teach
Vale,
you
pues
archery.
venga, vamos a los
Come with me.
arcos y a hacer cositas guapas. Bueno, como veis se ha cortado un poco, es que el tío anda a una velocidad lentísima y el camino era un poco largo, así que por eso estoy aquí. Hemos acortado por eso, vamos. Realizar el entrenamiento de tiro con arco.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from
Vale.
a distance. Shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. If you wouldn't have gotten far there, you're holding the thing like a piece of firewood.
Pero si no hay... Hostia, pero esto de que no haya punto de mira es una puta mierda, tío. Que joder, se mueve esto una locura, tío. Es que no tiene pulso este cabrón. Se mueve el arco una cosa loquísima. Es imposible apuntar con esta mierda, tío.
As if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast.
Es que no, es imposible apuntar en esta mierda, tío. Pero esto es una locura. Yo supongo que cuando vas mejorando el tiro con arco, la cosa va mejorando y mejorando, tío. Porque, en serio, esto es horrible. Y encima el que no haya un punto de mira para ver dónde apuntas, tío, es una puta mierda. ¡Ay! ¡Ah! Hostia, tío, es horrible, tío. Pero esto... ¿Pero esto qué mierda es, tío? ¡Ah! Joder, tío. En serio, el tiro con arco es horroroso. Supongo que hay que
Well,
subir
that
de
was
nivel.
awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
Vale, pues vamos a ver, con lo mal que apuntamos, tío, no vamos a ganar ni de coña. Pero bueno, yo qué sé. Vamos a intentar. A ver, coge el arco primero. Tengo el arco Tengo el arco. Ah, sí, sí lo tengo. Y las flechas también. Vale. Pues venga. A ver... Ah, fuera. El tío lleva 2 puntos, lleva 4 puntos, el cabrón. Mira, le hemos dado. ¡Oh, hemos dado a la diana! ¡Por fin! Vale, llevamos 1 punto. Él lleva 4. Bien, no, 2 puntos. Ya llevamos 2 puntos, not bad. Vale. Oye, 4 puntos. Estamos empatados a puntos. Con Hans. ¡Ole! Estamos ganando. Atención que estamos ganando a Hans. Toma, 8. Uy, él tiene 8 también. Me queda un tiro. Venga, tío. Dale, dale, dale. ¡No! ¡No le he dado! ¡Oh, hemos empatado, tío! ¡Qué pena! Puta vida, ¿en serio?
Congratulations, Sir Hans. Nicely shot.
Thank you, Bernard. It seems I get to keep the bow. So, blacksmith, do you know your place now, or do you need more reminding?
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Oye, es indignante que el tío se haya apuntado del tanto. Hemos empatado, joder, y se supone que yo soy primerizo. Este cabrón de mierda, asqueroso. Oye, oye, tranquilo, primo, tranquilo. Vamos. Uy, me ha esquivado. Perro. Hostia, me ha dado. No sé, al final me va a matar el cabrón, ya lo ves. Este tío tiene pinta de estar loquísimo. Tengo que recuperar resistencia. Kunda, dicho. Kunda. ¿Qué significa Kunda, primo? Hostia, cabrón. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, vale. Hostia, hostia, menudas hostias me está pegando. Cabrón. Es que gasto muchísima resistencia, tío. Es una cosa... Uy, cómo le hemos dado, No le hemos parado ahí en cámara lenta. Venga. ¡Ay, mierda, mierda! Hostia, que me mata. Bueno, me he quitado la mitad de la barra de vida. De momento no está mal. ¡No me mates, perro! Venga, venga, venga. Venga. ¡Ay! Cabrón. Venga, joder. ¡Ay! O sea, al final me va a matar el tío. Me cago en la puta. ¡Ay, ay, ay! ¡No me des! Pero tío, ¿por qué no paras, coño? Ahí, toma, toma. Y toma. Oh, y toma. Venga. Y ganamos. Sí, victoria total ante Hans el
Well, we're
cabrón.
even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more fun like this again soon.
Qué gilipollas el Hans este, me cago en la leche. Es para pegarle de hostias. A ver, ¿qué más tienes para nosotros, Bernard?
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
Que se joda.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the Rathaus. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Alright, Captain. Bueno, pues vamos a ir hasta el Merino y como creo que está lejos, pues está en la ciudad esta, pero está un poco de tomar por culo. Vamos a cortar y cuando llegue el Merino nos vemos. Hasta ahora. Joder, lo que me está costando encontrar al puto Merino de los huevos. Uf, me ha costado la de Dios, macho.
Good day to you. I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, Bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff. Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Bueno chicos, espero que os esté molando Kingdom Come Deliverance. Dadle un like si os está molando, suscribíos si no lo habéis hecho todavía. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adiós.